Welcome back to the CryptoLabs Passive Income YouTube channel. Few quick things right before we get going. Yesterday, around 20 hours ago, I posted a poll. What would you like to see? I'm going to be going through these in order. Today, we're doing the long-term passive income opportunities. Out of about 100 votes, 54% of y'all wanted to talk long-term, and so I'm excited for that. That's what today's video is all about. 2, I am doing a $1,000 giveaway. In fact, I'm doing 2 of them. One of them is in our community. If you are a part of CryptoLabs, if you're part of our membership, if you're a part of our passive income crew, February 24th, we're doing a $1,000 giveaway. We do this every month inside CryptoLabs. So if you come join us and you actually want to be in a community and get consulting and coaching and guidance and mentorship around this crypto DeFi passive income stuff, come join us. And I'm doing one for everyone on YouTube. When we hit 5,000 subscribers, which I think we're only 800 away, I'll be giving a $1,000 giveaway on this YouTube channel. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's help the algorithm get this to more people so we can grow the subscribers faster. But also, by leaving a comment, you're entered into our weekly $100 giveaway. We are making so much passive income that I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just giving it away, apparently. So that said, do leave a comment, make it thoughtful, and let me know what lands during this video. Now, I've got a lot to talk about in this video, especially when it comes to long-term. I wanted to do like, hey, here's my top 3. I don't have a top 3. I just have a big portfolio of long-term stuff, and I'm going to go beyond just crypto and DeFi here. So I hope we learn something. Now, my number one investment, not even close, is me, myself, and I. When I was 24, 25, I quit the rigs. I was working on the oil rigs, and I started investing money in, at first, it was just a couple $100 a month. I started investing in myself, learning new skills, learning new things. Then it came to a few $1,000s per month. Nowadays, I'll spend 40, 50 grand a year-ish, sometimes more, sometimes less, on different coaching programs, masterminds, networking. Just came back from a Joe Dispenza 7-day retreat. That was around 7 grand after travel and hotels and all that. And people are like, why would you spend 7 grand for a week? And I'm just like, why wouldn't you? This investment, you can't take this away from me. No bank, no government can come and take away the skills, the knowledge, and the things that, this is my number one investment. 4:30, 5 a.m. this morning, I have a squat rack in the gym. I'm working out. And people are like, you're crazy. And I'm like, no, I'm investing in myself. I don't think enough people are doing it. I'm probably at any given time in 4 or 5 different programs, 3 different membership sites. I've got 2 coaches. One's a high performance coach that helps me with my mindset. At any given time, one membership I pay $300 a month for. It's crypto DeFi, and I maybe use it for half hour a month. I go in, it curates a lot of projects. I take it. I'm like, what we do for $97 a month inside CryptoLabs. Every time we get a member, they're like, I'm a lifer. I've joined so many different things. I'm a lifer here. We over deliver in every single way. Like, just come join us. And I've had people who pay $97, and in a week, they're like, I just haven't used it. I need a refund. I'm like, well, our policy is no refund, but here's a refund. You're focused on the wrong thing. The opportunity cost of not networking, not being in a community is massive. So that's my number one investment. I'm constantly investing in myself. Then let's touch on this. I'll just touch on my businesses would be up there as well. I run multiple businesses. I mean, I've got a main website that's just lucasrubiks.com. We run different membership, different coaching, different consulting. We sell different products. We do different things. I invest a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money into my businesses, and they're extremely leveraged. So they're part of my portfolio. I don't know what they're worth. I've never thought about selling them. Like, I don't know how many hours I spent writing this book. It's free. You can get it on lucasrubiks.com. It's about monetizing your gifts, knowledge, passion, and building an online business that's leveraged, tapping into the creator economy. So I invest a lot of time and energy into my businesses. I enjoy running them. I love them. I love the challenges. 3, I invest a lot of time in traditional finance, and I think this will shock people. So I typically keep about $100,000 cash just because I like to have cash when opportunities come. And this is just my personal. This isn't my company account. This is my personal account. Taxes have been paid on this, all that fun stuff. But more importantly, I've got 85 grand. I'm moving up to the $100,000 kind of in just index funds and more traditional investments. But guess what? Like, I'll go into my web broker here. This is what's hilarious is this month, On 85 grand, I've made so far $391. Yes, super passive, haven't touched it. I reallocate my portfolio once a quarter. I made $391 on $85,000 of, well, risk. I make $400 a month on like 100th of that in something like PGV. Blows my mind. I wish people could see the opportunity that is in crypto and DeFi. You do not need hundreds of thousands of dollars to make 5,000, 8,000, 10,000. Some of our members make $30,000 a month. You don't need a ton of capital. So in Project 79, I have a fraction of that, like a fraction of that. And I think my total amount for last month, this is a long-term project, by the way, 6.4% per month. I've got $367 sitting there. Basically, I made that in Project 79 in a month. I need to do something with this. And I have, I don't freaking know, 25 times less than, I don't know, 25 or 20 times less or whatever than I do in my index funds, and I make the same. That's where the opportunity lies. Next up, and I'm just being really honest here, is my long-term holdings, which as you can see, I mean, 37%, 35% is in Bitcoin and Ethereum. What I don't have on the ledger is I've got maybe $15,000 in Avalanche. I've got some BNB, which I'm making some new decisions about. But anyways, just to make this point simple, is look at how hilarious that is. In just a week, the portfolio is up $12,000. I could sell that and scrub $12,000 of profits. I choose not to because I'm looking 2030, not 2023. But it's interesting. My goal is to build this out to $1 million portfolio. And with all the profits we're making by the end of 23, I'd like this to be close to $1 million portfolio and getting it ready for the next bull run, which is going to make us, all of us, you watching this, it's going to make us a lot of money if we can position ourselves and get ready for it now. Another big one is my fractional real estate. I collect rental income. I've got some new properties here that I bought, one in Chicago. Price appreciation on this one is 13%, which is pretty cool. I made 13% plus 8.7 cash on cash, so around 21% on 1278 East 187th Street in Cleveland, Ohio, zip code 44110. So this would be another kind of long-term pillar. And again, I use short-term projects. Like there's a reason why I'm not including PGV in here. I use short-term projects to fund my midterm, long-term projects. I'm not including PGV. Some people will say, but PGV is a long-term. No, this thing could disappear tomorrow. And I'm very well aware of that. People are like, well, what about Bybit? I've just got a small account that I trade with in Bybit. I take all the profits, anything above 900 or 950, which is kind of what I fund the account with. I move it and I put it into other projects. Bybit's not super passive. It's a little more active because I got to trade. I got to set up grid trading bots. I've got to do some copy trading. That's a longer term project. Then people are like, well, what about FX Master Gold? Isn't that not a long-term project? I have a very small amount in FX Master Gold. I've already pulled some profits, but I've got, an initial of around $800. And now I'm sitting on $125 of profits, which I'll probably take. I'll wait till it's $200 or $250 in profits, and then I'll take that. I don't see any, and this is, I guess, the point I want to make. I don't yes, Project 79 is a long-term project. It's a top one of mine. Lofty AI, sure, long-term project. We do put Bybit under the long-term project, but it's a little more active. Project 79, yes. Do I think it'll be around for another 3-6 months? Yes. But would I bank on Project or Prosperity Gem Ventures being around for 6 months, 12 months, 3 years? The answer is no. Validus has been a long-term project of mine for a very long time, but now they're facing some U.S. stuff, so I'm probably taking my money out or taking most of it out, kind of waiting it out. That's been a long-term project. And it's anything that links crypto or uses blockchain technology, not always, and links it to real-world assets, or it's got some real estate or some gold plays or some Forex plays, even exposure to the stock market, exposure to real-life businesses, real-world businesses. That is the only way a project is going to make the long-term cut. Everything else I consider short-term. I mean, I can keep going. I'm in a lot of different yield farms. Some of the farms I yield myself, but I know that's a little more active. Some of them, like Orange Financial, I consider this a longer-term play. I could see this working out very, very nicely. Do I think the returns are going to be massively high? No. My yield farms, I'm in one right now that's a fairly stable pair, and it's doing around 70%, 80% per year. So whatever that is, I don't know, 7% per month. But it's two very stable assets, like a blue chip and a stable coin. I'm good with that. I'm really happy with those returns. If I could do over 5% a month in a long-term play, I understand the gift that is given to me, because like I showed you in the index funds, by the end of the month or by end of next month, I should have about 100 grand in there, and that's where I ended. It's for tax purposes because I can write it off against my taxes this year, which are going to be ridiculous. So that's the only reason I'm doing it. And I have a cap, like I can only put 100 grand in this thing before it caps me out. So anyway, but I look at it and I'm like, okay, cool. So it's going to make me 10%. Yippee. And I'm putting 100 grand in that. If I could be in a project that does 7-8% per month versus 7% per year and put, 10 times less capital at risk and be in multiple projects, I'm happy with that. Let me know if anything is landing, by the way. Use the comments. You will be entered into the $1,000 giveaway, or I'll let you know the details as it comes out. When we get close to 5,000 subscribers, you'll also be entered into the $100 giveaway. Forex bot NFTs. We shared the Pelton project. Pelton's got two of them, Forex bot NFTs and war bots. I consider those a little longer term. Valabots, I think we covered at one point. I could consider that a longer term play, but it's a sunk cost. There's all of these. I just spread out across as many projects as I can. Some of those are short term plays that I have to watch. Project 79 is one, or Prosperity Gem Ventures would be one of those. Wolf Capital would be one of those. Short-term projects, mid-term projects, long-term projects that I watch less, but they make less of a return. So when we look at risk reward, I typically will invest in higher risk, higher reward projects, my own businesses, and short-term plays that pay out high yields that make me a lot, but I do take a higher risk. I'm okay with that. It jumpstarts the passive income machine. We have you know what? I'm going to share one last thing. I want to teach something along with these. All right, I'll just touch on this and then I'll let you go here and let me know if anything lands. We're creating this is probably about 100 hours of work we put in. I don't know, weeks of work we're going to put in, and we're about half done here, but it's a financial freedom map. It's a financial freedom course. It teaches the things that I wish I would have been taught. We call it the financial freedom formula. And in it, we talk a lot about active income, passive income, and setting your float level. The tap here is your expenses. Like here's the leaks in your bucket, whatever. We teach a system that I've used. But to jumpstart the system, or at least the way I jumpstarted it, was high risk, high reward plays to get that flow going. And then once I had that flow going, I went midterm. And once I had that flow going, I started investing in long term. Once my short and midterm projects were paying me, I got long term. Once my businesses were taking off, I went long term. We need cash and we need cash flow. And if we're starting from the bottom, which is where I started, I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest in index funds just so I can make 5, 6, 7 grand a year or $500-$600 a month. I need high risk, high reward stuff. And we have to treat our portfolio, if we're going into high risk, high reward stuff, as a business. We have to act like entrepreneurs. Every entrepreneur I know is killing the passive income game. Every person who's not taking the time to educate themselves, join CryptoLabs, because we talk about the entrepreneurial investor mindset. It's basically a mindset community. People don't know this. And we just happen to invest in crypto, DeFi, passive income. But at the end of the day, it's about building you, investing in you. And that is the number one investment you can make. It's the number one investment I make. And if we're trying to do this alone, we will not fail. You'll win eventually, but we take the longer route there. And I'm just not into that, which is why I'm in so many things. Oh, I need a little assistance on this one part of my life. Coach, mentor, program, membership, course, whatever. Oh, course here. Oh, membership here. Oh, coaching program here. I joined a $35,000 mastermind a year and a half ago, and it leveled me up with my network. That $35,000 has already ROI'd. It is the best investment we can make, and then everything else comes after that. And then to me, it's short term, and then it's midterm, and then it's long term. And it's increasing our skill levels so we can create more flow into our investment buckets. So increasing that flow is important, which we run a business that's all about that as well. So I don't know. I hope this helps in some way. I'm going to leave some links to some videos. Let me put myself in the middle. We have 2 YouTube channels. One is a little bit more entrepreneurial and about business and about mindset. We're going to put it here. 2 videos for you. Then I'm going to put 2 videos from this crypto channel that explain our system and break down our system. I would love for you to watch those. They will give you so much value that's beyond what I could ever do in this video. So I'll leave those here. Click on this one and then click on this one. Open up in a new browser and watch them. I promise you'll get a ton out of them. So definitely check those out. And I'll keep bringing long-term plays. If people keep wanting long-term plays, I'll keep bringing them. Just let me know in the comments. I want more long-term, or I just want more projects. I'll keep bringing them. But to me, this thing is more important than just the project. So I'll do both. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll talk soon. Peace.